Welcome to Cellulin Science for Everyone. My name is Roger. I'm a scientist living in Montreal, and this is my channel where we talk every day about science that may interest you. Today, I'm going to talk about how to build buildings protected against cosmic radiations in our future colonies on Mars or on the Moon. But I'm going to start talking about Chernobyl, so please follow me and watch the full video. 1986, USSR. The nuclear reactor of Chernobyl exploded. Soon after, the exclusion zone is created, an area that no human can enter without permission. But this doesn't stop life. On the early 90s, on the walls, water conduits, and ventilation systems, a black mold is detected. So samples are taken, and scientists start to analyze how was this possible. One of the first experiments was as follows. A source of ionizing radiation was put in the middle of a culture of the black mold, and then the cells were observed. Scientists were surprised, because in fact, cells were attracted by ionizing radiation. And then they coined a new term, radiotropism, meaning organisms feel attracted to radiation. Okay, but how is this possible? What's the mechanism behind this resistance to ionizing radiation? Well, black molds are known for their high content of melanin, a natural pigment present in many organisms that protect against UV light. To explore whether melanin was the responsible for the resistance to ionizing radiation on black molds, scientists decided to delete melanin, creating what they call an albino mold. And then they compare the albino mold and the black mold growth in the presence of ionizing radiation. Again, they were astonished. What they observed was that the black mold was growing much better in the presence of ionizing radiation than the albino one, demonstrating that the melanin is playing a crucial role on the resistance to ionizing radiation. The theory is that the pigment melanin is acting in a similar fashion that chlorophyll is doing with the solar light. Melanin would be transforming the ionizing radiation in energy that the black mold can use. Therefore, that's why the black mold feels attracted to ionizing radiation, because they get a benefit. A new term was coined, radiotropism, organisms that feed, that obtain energy from ionizing radiation. Okay, but what's the link between this black mold and colonies on Mars? Here comes the missing piece of the puzzle. In straits in the early Cretaceous, we found a huge amount of melanized fungi. At the same time, it's thought that there was a magnetic zero, so a reduction of the magnetic field on Earth. Therefore, animals and plants were exposed to huge amount of cosmic radiation, producing an extinction. However, these molds may have survived and thrived on these conditions because they have an extra shield. A shield that we may now use to protect colonies on Mars or the Moon. How? Scientists in 2020 proposed the idea that we can have buildings with walls with these organisms protecting us from cosmic radiation on the Moon or Mars. They performed this experiment. On the International Space Station, they take a plate and they divide it. On half of the plate, they put this black mold, and on the other half, they put no cells. Then they irradiate the plate with cosmic radiation. And then they put a detector of radiation at the other side of the plate. They observe that on the side of the plate with the mold, the radiation on the other side is lower, while in the absence of culture, there is no reduction of radiation. Therefore, these microorganisms that have high content of melanin can be used to protect us from cosmic radiation. Take-home message time. A terrible catastrophe that was the explosion of the nuclear reactor in Chernobyl has allowed us to discover microorganisms that can use ionizing radiation as a source of energy, and maybe have provided us of a shield that we're going to use in our future colonies on Mars, the Moon, or any other planet to protect us from cosmic radiation. The power of science to transform our bad deeds is huge. We just need to put our brains to it.